start. Max, don't do that, please. Okay. So I just want to get a quick brief history. How much of you did actually understood? And please, Sean, how much of you guys actually understood about Cisco, which I did last
I
time?
watched some videos about it.
Nice. How much do you know about it? Can you explain to me?
I know I learned some bit about CLI. Forgot some of that.
Oh, nice. Command line interface, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So we're gonna do some packet tracer today, and that is not my fire alarm. Okay, let me pull up my chat so that I can. Okay, I'm gonna present my screen soon. All right, nice. Okay. We need credentials for this. Great. Okay. Let me just pull up my credentials real quick, and then we'll also get started with Cisco.
All right.
Yeah. Why are you not working? Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna pull up Cisco my files then. You can just go run some Cisco drills. Unable to. No, you're fine. Okay. Alright. Alright. No, I believe this one. Can open this one. No, you're good. Should open pretty soon. Quite a bit. Nice. Okay, this is a very, very advanced one. These are interfaces, and this is what I made a couple months ago, I think. That's a bit more advanced. Pings. Okay, let's go through. Let's go through easier one then. Which one is this? Please shut down. This one. Okay. This is a pretty interesting one because this is a mini competition I made a couple months ago, I believe. And right now we have two networks we're working on. One of them is our home network, and then I have to install a new. All right. Okay. complete 2030 in this one already. And then, boom, my check again. No. Just gonna quickly do this up again. Sorry, guys. Nice. Okay, so this is what we have. This is our home network. This is our AFA small network office. I believe that to connect each of these to the access point. The reason why it should be connected to the access point, there we go, we connected it already. Magically. Because I already completed 20 out of 30. Nice. So, AFA PC1 is not able to access the network. AFA PC2 is new and needs to be configured properly to access the network using the IP address of that. So I'm going to walk you through how to do all these. First, let's start with the AFA network. So we go to the AFA network, which should be over here. Okay, I see it. Nice. And then sorry. Okay. Yeah, and then AFAPC1 is not able to access the network. AFAPC2 is new. In order to check if AFAPC2, we need to set as IP address and subnet mask. We click PC, and we go to over here, and PC2, this is PC2, right? So we set its IP address to this, and its DNS server to this. Now, I believe you guys had done some homework over the break. So why doesn't anyone tell me how do I configure the IP address and subnet mask? If anyone doesn't tell me, I'll pick on someone. All right, Chang, why don't you try using the CLI, just like the command.
I don't remember.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the desktop. Where am I doing? Yeah, physical. You have your physical configure desktop programming your attributes. Attributes you don't have to worry about it too much. You go to desktop, IP configuration you want to, and now you can see IPv4 address. IPv4, IPv6, IPv4 is highly new. Most everyone uses it. Don't worry about it too much though. Using IP of 10.10.10.200 and 252.255. As you can see, I've done this. And to go over what I did, when you first open AFABC2, you'll see you'll get hit with this one, with this screen, and then you can go. So you have your configure. If you want to, you can do this from here, but I like to go from IP configuration. And I can see I can set its IPv4 address, its subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server. And so next we have to access the network. We have to make PC1 access the network. So in order to do that, it's pretty complicated to be honest. FAPC1. We open it, and then as you can see, it's loaded. You always want to keep up your PT activity, and we have to first make sure that PC1 has actually an IP address, which I believe it does. Yes, it does. And that's in that 201. Around 255.255.255.0. Default gateway and it's DNS server. Nice. Okay, and then after this, we need a. We can use. This might not work, and that's fine. We can use a copper. Oh, okay. Nice. This is. This is a little bit more advanced one because usually what we do, you take a copper straight cable, you would connect PC1 and to the internet, and then you just enable it using the router. And then after that, so since it can't do that, I believe the only logical thing to do is go to PC1, open, right? And then after this, you go to the physical tab. And then we power off the PC. Boom. And then drag up the fast Ethernet ENC. And then we can drag in the PT wireless and PT wireless and PT wireless and okay. So the module's already there to my PT fast Ethernet. Okay, and then since we don't have that PC card, we can use a cloud and a mobile, but we don't have one of those cloud modems. Uh, so we'll actually come back to that. Next on the list, we have. Wait, give me a second. So home wireless router. This is where I gained most of my points from. You need to change your interface password to CyberCam 2017 and actually DHCP. So you go to a wireless router, click it till it opens. Okay. Okay. So now we're in the wireless router. And what do we have to do then? Okay. Change administration password to CyberCamp 2017. Okay. So using this, we have to use the CLI and actually a command for that. So let me switch up. This makes sense actually so far. What are we doing? Alright, perfect. And then we go to the GUI tab. Oh yeah. There's no, we can use commands, but I'm gonna use the GUI. And we can go to administration. And then we find its router password. I already typed it in here. We can just do Control C too. That works.
Alright.
Control V. V. O. V. And then we want internet connection should be DHCP. Internet connection should be DHCP. Okay, so to make sure their internet connection is DHCP, what we can do is that we go to the GUI tab, we go to the setup page. Internet connection type and then DHCP enabled. If we do this, it's static IP, my bad. We click DHCP, and then we click save. Boom, save. Should probably get. Yeah, there you go. Now we've completed 25 out of 30. Nice. And then wireless network should be Bob's Wi-Fi. Okay. What that means is we need to check its wireless network. And we have Bob's Wi-Fi. So what I did was I went to the GUI. I clicked the wireless tab, and then the network mode. I changed its network name. Sorry, is Bob's Wi-Fi. And you could change the security name to this. Really simple steps just using the GUI. And all devices on the home network should be able to access Bob's Wi-Fi. So that includes the handheld devices, aka the mobile phone, mom's phone, dad's phone, and sister's laptop. So that's what we do. And we can check that all hosts connect to that. We'll come back to that later as well. Okay. AFI network. And then we can go to the AFI network. Boom, boom. Okay. See. Ooh. Okay. That's something. And let's look for a module that can actually access the internet. Boom, boom, boom. Armenia. Wireless networks, no. LAN no. 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 And these are two, no either. Okay, device receive paradigm. Boom. So not terminal query. So we're gonna just click terminal so we can what? Run command prompt. Okay, nice. Then we can do IP config. Fast Ethernet IPv4. Okay, you can see it's IPv6, IPv4. Subnet mask is default gateway. You guys should probably watch some videos on that because it's really helpful in Cisco packet tracer. And then if it shows 0.000, that means PC is not configured, but in this case it's not for the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is showing it, but that's fine. And then we can ask the network for the IP address, so we can do IP config. Config slash renew. Ooh, okay. That was pretty interesting. So that's nice. And then we can ping a network. So we will ping this. Control E. Okay. 60. I could right click actually. Okay, and then if it returns failure, then we know it's not configured yet. I think we. Oh, we went up 27 out of 30. Nice. Quest timed out. Quest timed out. Okay. Okay. Received. Okay. We sent 4, and we received 2. So 4 packets were sent, and we received 4. So that's pretty interesting, because that's a pretty interesting topic. So it can reach it sometimes. So we can show its IP interface brief, which is literally the command I'm typing now. What? Show IP interface. Hmm. Alright, that's fine. So right now it is able to access the network, but sometimes not consistently, which is fine. AFC and needs configured properly to access the network IP. So now we can do the same in command prompt. We'll just test it out. Show IP config show our ping. We're just gonna ping it real quick. Probably gonna return a failure because we haven't sent that yet. Yep. One packet sent. Okay, 2 packets sent. That should be 4 packets sent. Okay. Okay, that's not good. Um. So we can see the IP address subnet mask default gateway. Um. Okay. So that's not working. And actually we can do an honest lookup, which literally looks up the website www.afa.com. Non-authoritative answer. Okay. Oh, we configured it now because we got 28 to 30. Nice. So we did that, and then now we can do trunking caps. So I'm just gonna open that really quick. And then I have a couple more others, but I haven't downloaded them yet. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, this is a much more simpler one. This is not a mock activity. This is how you create a trunk link. I want you guys to take guess on this one. This is how you take a trunk link and you take it between switch 1 and switch 2. So, okay. We can ping between each PC to test connectivity. So we can ping from PC1, we can try and ping PC3 and PC2. My guess is it's probably not going to work. but we will see. And in order to ping something, we type in the command ping, and we ping its IP address. And if we want to ping PC2, we do 10.0.0.2. Right, and we replied. Nice. So we receive 0% loss. And now let's try for PC3. My guess is probably not going to work. Because, okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, close. Okay, nice. And now we need to create a trunk link. This is really important because as I repatriate, this is what basically got us from 4th to 3rd. And then, if you want to, you can, let's do this using the command line. So you go to CLI, and then just press enter again, and then you do enable conf t, which is configure terminal, and then we do interface, because F0/1 is actually interface. That's what F stands for. Interface FA0/1. And then we can do switchboard mode trunk. So that creates a trunk link. Okay, nice. So trunk encapsulation auto can never be configured trunk. So then in this case we have to switchboard trunk encapsulation.q. Because that bypasses the error we got. Dot 1q. Now we can do switchboard mode trunk. Boom boom. Nice. So now we just create a trunk link between switch 1, and then now we can do the same thing on switch 2. So we enable T configure terminal, right? And then we do interface F0/1. Okay, pretty good. I'm assuming this is probably not gonna work, but we'll see. Sure, wait, check. And no, that's not gonna work. So we're trying to we should not thank you. Oh. Switch. And then now we can do boom. Just put no trunk. So now we're just gonna go on to trunk. Boom. There we go. Now we just created that. Now we can see all of the screen. Alright, does that make sense, everyone? And, yeah, nice. Nice. So that's done. Let's do something else. Do something more advanced. I have this one downloaded, so we're not gonna do that one. Let's do. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Configure static and dynamic. Ooh, this is gonna be fun actually. I believe this is the very first one I opened, and these are pretty advanced. I'm just gonna show you guys what I do for Cisco before we end it. We don't have much to do actually after this one. Nice, nice. Okay, sign console Cisco. Okay, this all seems like pretty big words. And then we see this one, and I just will just look for something else. Middle school. Let's try this one. Perform passing recovery on. Okay, this is really basic actually. Let's actually try to find something better. This might be better. VLAN 13, PC1, PC3, VLAN 24, PC2, PC4. Okay, this is pretty nice. These are VLANs. Someone just take notes on that. Okay, there we go. So, in order to set up VLANs, we need to access the switches. So like we can go switch here. PC. Why can't I see that? Nice. Switch one. What we do is we go to the CLI, press enter, do enable, T, and then we set a new VLAN. What VLAN do we want it? VLAN 13, PC1, PC3. VLAN 13. And then we exit. So we just created the VLAN there. We do the same thing on switch 2. PC2, PC4. Nice. So now we created that. You sign PC1. Right here. Stop. So let's do it from Switzerland. Switch to seem more easier. Exit. Oh, I'm enabled, but I need to go into my terminal basically. Sure. So PC wants to access VLAN 13, and then we want PC3 to also access it. So we can do the same for over here. And switch to. And exit. So we don't have VLAN 13 on this one, great. So we currently VLAN 13. Here we go. And now. Oh, we exit. Okay, switch format X is not working. Weird. Let's exit it again. A -1 triggered. Now we're gonna do switch port. Switch port mode. Switch access. VLAN 13. Perfect. Now we have those two. We're not gonna do the same thing. We don't have to do it twice. But we can do interface FA0/1/2 actually. Because we can see PC2 VLAN FA0/2 and we see PC4 and FA0/2. Then we do switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 24 I believe. If I'm not mistaken. There we go, now we configured all VLANs for their corresponding ports. Alright, did that make sense everyone? Okay.
Yes.
We did not get to actually see what had happened. Here, let me try to see if I can access the round 2 answer key for packet tracer, and then I'll let you go. Alright, I gotta send the email for that. So, second. Okay. Great. Why is it working? Yeah, no, it's not working. So, I guess we'll have to leave right now. Please do let me know if you have any questions about anything regarding Cyber Patriot. But just see you guys next meeting.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All
Take
right.
care.
Take
Have a
care.
nice night.
You too.